everybody, it's me, Mario, and welcome to my first gaming review. And today's gaming review is Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, the 3DS version. Woohoo! Now, yes, as you can see, I have my amiibo and Sonic's amiibo, so yeah, let's get started. Hey, watch the camera, bro. If you tilt the... Oh, okay, yeah, perfect, thanks. Okay, now, let's go review it, shall we? Yes. Okay. Now, let's get to the good parts and the bad parts. So yeah, let's get to the good parts first. So, the game is really awesome. Yeah, it's honoring the Rio 2016 Olympic Games coming soon, as well as the Wii U version, which is also coming soon. I decided to just pick this game as my first game review. So yeah, yeah, the game's really cool. Yeah, it's so cool that well, let's just get to the good parts. So yeah, it has a lot of great Olympic games, like tennis, well, table tennis, not actual tennis. That would be cool if they have actual tennis. But they have golf. Oh yeah, that's what I hint, another Mario golf game with a crossover of Sonic. Woo! Okay, anyways, they have a bunch of cool events. Personally, Brandon's favorite events, the guy who does the voice for me, the one from Vine and stuff like that. Yeah, personally, he likes the gymnastics. And don't worry, if you don't laugh at him, okay? He doesn't play as the females. He usually plays as me, cause, well, duh, who doesn't want to play as guys? Well, okay, moving on. So yeah, speaking of characters, there's a bunch of new characters in this game. Like, we haven't had that much characters since the Winter Olympic Games, the sequel of the classic one, the 2007, the Summer Olympic Games. Woohoo! Yep, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, yeah, as much as how cool this game is, let's talk about the story. Now, basically, the story is you're playing as your Mii, and basically your goal, you have to choose whether you pick the Mario side or the Sonic side of the gyms. Personally, if you're like me, I recommend the Mario side. Yeah, you do not know the dark side. Yeah, I kind of really suck with the Darth Vader. Okay, anyways, so yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, basically the gyms are basically the same, just except with different characters. The Mario characters and Sonic characters. So yeah, but now to switch things up, let's get to the bad parts of the game. Now, as much as how much this game's cool, but it's not pretty much a great game. It's not like, oh, it's the greatest game ever. No, I'm sorry, Nintendo, but there's gotta be some improvements in this game. Starting with the characters. Yeah, the characters. Basically, when you first click on the events, it'll be like, for like 1 second, you're like, oh, whoa, look at all these characters. I cannot wait to play as all of them. But until the next thing you know, the game chooses the characters for you. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, like, come on, Nintendo. Are you, like, actually that serious? I mean, like, come on. Like, that could be approved. I mean, if you look at the other games, you're able to play as all the characters in all the events. But no, you had to. You had to. Yeah, that's pretty much one of the lazy ways to release a game like that. I mean, like, come on, Nintendo. There's gotta be an improvement. Come on. Let's just hope that doesn't happen to the Wii U version. I mean, like, why would they do that? Like, I don't get why. Well, that's basically due to the fact that certain characters can play as what? Like, for example, the rhythm gymnastics, as usual, the females in the real Olympic Games, they're only allowed to do those stuff, with the ones with the the women are in the real gymnastics are allowed to do those stuff. Like, men are not allowed. Well, for certain ones, because remember the rings? Yeah, men are only allowed to do that, but certain ones in the gymnastics are meant for women. But of course, yeah, even though there's not even, well, yeah, of course, Nintendo, yeah, they also kind of broke that rule because me and Sonic were in there too. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not my fault. Well, okay, anyways, yeah. Also, to leave evidence, they actually give out evidence that they're gonna do such a thing, as seen from the cover. Okay, as you can see, Like for example, Luigi's right there with the table and his racket, and you're like, oh yeah, that's just only for the pose. But no, really, you gotta play. You actually have you have to you could Luigi's playable for that, and also you can see Peach. And you're like, oh yeah, that's only for the pose. But no, you play as Peach for that one too. But yeah, like a few yeah, because that's like one of the only characters that are able to do that. I mean, like, also speaking of which, the best part is that they use amiibo support. Woohoo! I love amiibo, but the bad part is that well, for the amiibos as seen here, the compatible ones are me and Sonic. Yeah, really simple, cause this is the only Sonic amiibo out there. Cause yeah, I have a bunch of Mario character ones, but yeah. I'm so Sonic. I'm so sorry, Sonic. So, anyways, as as talking amiibos, when you tap in the amiibos, you'll be like, that's they turn the Mario or Sonic costumes gold, like a gold Mario amiibo would do. But yeah, but the problem is that like if you haven't unlocked it yet, like for example, when I was first starting the game, I was wanting, ooh, the amiibo support. I want to take my Mario figure and get the unlock the costume. But no, you have to have the costumes in order to get the gold versions. I mean, like, what? What? Come on! Wow, I think I thought the Soshi, whatever the heck the last game was bad enough with the unlocking costumes. But no, that's but basically you unlock them with the while doing story mode, like yeah. And so does the characters. Yeah, you have to unlock the characters throughout story mode too. Yeah, I know, right? Cause that's how the game acts. Okay, let's see what else. What else? Well, yeah. Also, of course, they even let multiplayer in too. So, yeah. Also, they have a well, yeah. There's so well. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't like read the scripts and stuff like that. I'm sorry. I'm kind of stuttering too much. But yeah. But basically, overall, it's a good game. They have soccer or actually football, depending on what region you guys are in, or I don't know. And they have golf, which hints the next which oh yeah, of course maybe that might replace the new Mario Golf game, which you probably might not. Well, I don't know. Now let's get to the other part I forgot to mention, guys. Now, let's talk about the release date. Yeah. So, when the first game came out, that one came out in 2007, 1 year before the actual Olympic events came out. But then the year later, they came out with the winter ones, which goes by a pattern, summer, winter, stuff like that. That came out in 2009, but the actual Olympics wasn't until 2010, which was basically a year after the game came out. So then, in 2011, that's where the London 2012 ones came out, and then, yeah, it wasn't until 2012 when they actually had the event. So yeah, basically it's gonna be like that pattern. But suddenly, but for this particular game, for some reason, when they were trying to make this game, this sort of kind of, they kind of, yeah, basically this game wasn't released in 2015. Oh no. This was basically this game, and this game as well as the Wii U version coming soon is gonna be released this year. So yeah, they kind of messed up the pattern. But although they did announce it last year, so yeah, that's kind of like the same thing they did with Mario Party. Like you think, like 2013, which was like yeah, like for example in 2013 that was when the Island Tour came out. They're like, woohoo, yay! Next year it's gonna be another Mario Party. But even though they didn't came out with one, but they did announce that. Well, yeah, that's what they did. But overall, this is a good game. Well, thanks guys for watching. Goodbye.